grief. Let's try the webcam. Do you hear the audio? Let me know in the notes. Hello, audio. Hello, audio. Okay, good. It seems there's a fairly long delay between what I say and what shows up there. Okay, we're 5-2. Got myself a new webcam. Well, got myself a webcam I haven't used in a long time. Got it out of the box. All the computer junk is in. It's supposed to be 1080p, and the webcam for the actual practice is also supposed to be 1080p, but the system doesn't seem to be recognizing it as such. How's the volume of the code? Good deal. This is a cute little key. Picked it up for $20 on eBay. That's some kid and his dad are making printed, 3D printed keys. It's a nice little key. Yes, it's a QCX40, and it is QCX40, and it's in the code practice mode, so it's not actually transmitting. But one of the nice things about it is that it will interpret the code. So if this can interpret the code properly, that means I'm sending properly. I've got to get this microphone better positioned. One more minute. We've got 88 viewers. Good morning, Randy. Good morning, Croatia. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hello, Augies. Good to see you this morning. This is my very first YouTube live stream. We'll try doing this on Saturday mornings as long as we can. I'm set for this morning. I totally spaced it last week, and I apologize for that. My wife is now my assistant, making sure that I get up on time on Saturdays. I'm retired now officially, ostensibly from IBM, so I can set my own schedule, and I set it a little late. All right, we're going to do some code practice today, and the code practice is going to be sort of in a generic format each time. I'll introduce some letters, and then I'll also do some practice where we intersperse these letters in the practice to see if you can pick them out. And then as the weeks go on, hopefully you can pick up from the last week, and we'll end with a little bit higher speed code practice and try to do it in about a half an hour. Okay, the letters that we're going to learn this week are the ones that start with a dit and then consist of das after that. A dit is short. A da is 3 times as long. Okay. There are 5 characters that start with a dit and only have das after that. E, A, W, J, and 1. Now, I'm going to use what's called the Farnsworth method, meaning I'm going to send each character kind of quickly, gotta cut this here. Send each letter kind of quickly. The idea being you're trying to get the sound. Now, one of the things I tend to do is anticipate, which is not necessarily a good idea. The experts, whoever they are, say that you should be copying 2 or 3 letters behind. I'm not sure I believe that. Now, I think copying code means writing it down. I would suggest that you write down your code in lowercase, in fact, lowercase script, because it actually goes a lot faster if you do that. So we're going to introduce letters starting with the dit and then consisting of das afterwards, and we'll get some practice with them. The first is an E. The second is the A. The third is the W. The fourth is the J. And the fifth is the number 1. Okay, so again, that's E, A, W, J, and 1. You get kind of the feel of those as you go through them. Okay, so for our first practice session, 983 GVD got my license today. Congratulations. I should be looking at these things. Hello from Quebec. Hello from Delta. Hi, Russ. Let's try this. What I want you to do, I'm going to use just these letters. Okay? I'm going to space them out pretty good. I don't want you to look at the picture. I want you to hear the sound. If you're consciously counting the das, it becomes difficult to progress in the code speed. But let's see how we do. So start writing this down and then share back with me on the chat what it is you copy. Okay? So here goes. So what was that? Very good. Okay. Jaja. Not Jar Jar. Jaja. Okay, let me send several more, and we'll see how we do. Okay, what have we got? Yeah, big shark. Definitely has a jaw. I'm going to have to figure out a way to do this so that there's less turnaround time. JE1AWE sounds like a call sign, doesn't it? Okay, how do you feel about this? Am I sending the characters individually too fast? I'm going to try something now that's a little different. I'm going to send you some text, okay? And I'm going to include other letters. And I want you to ignore the letters you don't know and just copy down the ones you do. For the ones you don't know, kind of put a dash. So if I send JQT, it'd be... And so you'd put a dash for the 2 you don't know. The idea of this is to keep from getting stuck or anticipating. So let's give it a try here. I was told never to look at... Yeah, I know. I was told that too. Oh, I can remember when side tone was so exciting. We could hear what we were transmitting, which is what side tone meant. Okay, I'm going to send a few characters here, and I'm going to send some that are not in this list so that you can learn to get past a letter that's not in this list. Okay, what did we get out of that? The idea is that if there's a letter you miss, you need to go on. You need to not think about the letter you missed, but go on. Because otherwise, and this happens to me too, I get hung up on a letter. By the time I figure it out, they're 5 characters ahead down the stream. So, some of the people who have been, more code than just this. That's great. So I'm going to try and do a little something for those who know more code. So something for everybody. So the dot, dits and das. A dit is a dit. It's the short one. A da is the longer one. Obviously, it doesn't sound exactly like that, but I think pretty close. Okay, let's just do a little bit more. I'm going to incorporate these in a little section of code, and what I want you to do is, in lowercase cursive, write out the ones you know, and the ones you don't, just kind of put a little dash, just a haphazard little dash, because you may remember it, or maybe you look at it later and you can just, the camera's way up here, isn't it? Then you can think of it later and fill it in context. Although that's a little dangerous too, because I've had some strange things happen when I do that. I tend to anticipate, so right here I'm trying to teach you not to anticipate. Lag a little bit when you're sure of it, put it down. If you don't know it, put a dash, go on to the next one, okay? Okay, that was a little bit longer. If if you are having trouble with the separating the letters, let me know. There's a way to make this okay, I know what I need to figure out between now and the next time we do this is how to get the feedback a little bit. Okay, he wants a little more space between words and letters. Lots of WJJR. Okay, there were a few extra letters in there than that. Let's see. That's what Chris came up with. Christian is saying the character speed is nice. A little more space between letters. We'll do that. We'll start a little bit slower. With the character speed, I'm trying to get you to listen to the characters. Okay, let's see if anybody else has something. I think that probably was a little much. Yeah, okay, Chris is saying too fast from him. Sudesh is in India. It's 10:40 p.m. there. They're 12 and a half hours different from us, I think. Welcome from India. What I'm trying to do is, Randy's right, catch what you can, and if you don't know what it is, just put a dash down there. Okay, I'm trying to keep you from getting hung up on a letter. Okay, so let's try a few more here. 1811 in Norway, 611 in Norway. Hello, Norway. Nobody south of the border yet, or south of the equator. Croatia, hello. Gosh, I wish I could get a QSL card for some of you guys. I've never worked India or Croatia. Um, okay, let's do a little bit more. Now, this time I'm just going to do the letters we've talked about, and I'm going to kind of scramble them up here. So let's see how you do. Okay, how are people doing that? Two, spacing between letters is too close. Okay. Farhan and I are from the same club. Please say hello to Farhan for me. I've got 2 of his radios now. Okay, someone's got it there. Show hide. Okay. This message is held for review. Oh, I see. Show. You know, ever since that problem with Logan Paul in Japan, where he was very insensitive about a something he saw and put on his channel, YouTube has been censoring everything, and I'm getting hit too. Hard to follow for CW beginners, several people in English. Okay, I'm going to slow way down. Slow way down here, okay? And so, just to review, E is this. A, W, J, and a 1. Okay, so let's take some slowly here. See how we do. I want you guys to get used to the letters, but I don't want to frustrate you to the point where you give up. If I do that, I failed. Okay, so bear with me if you can. If it's just too, see, some people don't mind the speed, others do. What was the answer? I don't know. It was put out in some earlier notes. I think the one from Christian, Lima Bravo 3, Oscar Hotel. I think that was what I sent. Yeah, okay. So, 42, the answer to everything in the universe. Hey, that's good. Okay, here we go. When I send one that's not in here, just put a dash, or if you know what it is, put it down. Okay. Let's take a look at that now and see what people have come up with. And the dashes, put the dashes in there. Don't hold on to it in your head. That looks like it. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, YouTube is saying that when you guys are sending those back to me that it's spam. So I'm clicking on show on all of those. Okay, very good. How was the speed there? I really tried to slow down between the letters. Okay. If the speed there is good, we'll try a little bit more. But I did throw some in. Throw some letters in. Yeah. Where I threw the letters in that were not in there. Okay, so it's better for Chris. That's good. Like the speed. Speed good. Speed is okay. That speed is on the issue of, told to recognize words instead of letters. There are not many words that you can make from this little set. As we go on, next week I'm going to introduce letters that start with a da and have only dits after that. So we'll be going through a pattern here. And I want to have a little bit of code speed for those who do fairly well. W1AW, that's right. W1AW, their code practice, they send text from QST. Now, the problem I have using that is the same problem I have in code. I tend to anticipate. I think a T is coming. And so I hear the da, dit, and I go, that's not a T, it's an N. So, and then once that happens, once my brain disconnects, it takes 2 or 3 letters to reconnect. So if you can kind of recognize the speed. Well, we're not going to learn code by talking about it. We've got to do it. Let's go back here. Okay. Now I'm uncovering the radio, this bottom line. If I'm sending good code, the bottom line there should show what I sent. So I'm going to send some more here. Okay, it's putting extra asterisks in there. Did anybody get that last word? Yes, I like the Koch method. There's a piece of software that does that very well. Ah, someone got the last word, which was engineering. Okay, I have that written. There's a sticker on my desk here that says DX Engineering. Okay. So you can't tune into the letters, tried many times. I know the code but can't distinguish the da, dit. It's hearing. We've always, thanks for doing videos. You're welcome. The Koch method, Koch, I think Koch method is very good. It's a piece of software that, I'll find it and put the name of it up there next week. CW hard, yes, CW is a little hard, but if you think of it instead of being hard as something that is just simply going to take a long time to learn, for you, a few weeks, a couple months, whatever, you'll be in far better shape than saying, I can't get this, because you will with time. Sort of like learning to ride a bicycle. All of a sudden, one day you can sort of stay up and you don't crash quite as much. As a father, I remember the day I was pushing John on the bicycle, holding him up, and then he just took off. He took off by himself. It was both sad for me and I was glad for him. Okay, this note is 700 hertz that you're hearing right there, which is very, very, very common for Morse code. Okay, let's go back and send some more code. That's what this thing is about, is sending code. Okay, I'm going to start here with just the letters that we've got. And this is about 5 or 6 words a minute, counting the spacing between the letters. Okay, how'd you guys do on that? 1968. Well, you beat me to it, Randy. I learned my code in 75. This message held for review. There we go. We unheld it for review. Yeah, that was all that. Now, I promised people who are a little bit better, so I want those who are just starting to try and pick out letters as they can, but not get upset if they don't get the letter. I just want to show maybe what code sounds like a little faster, because we're down to the last 5 minutes. Tools or hints for someone with dyslexia. I'll have to do some research on that. If anybody online knows about that, because what you have to do is sort of you hear the sound, and there's no conscious mental activity between hearing it and writing it. It takes a lot of time, months to do that. Okay, Randy, thanks for stopping by. And I'm going to send here a little faster for the people who want to go just a little bit faster. Try and copy what you can. If you recognize letters, write them down. Otherwise, let them go. I think I spelled that wrong. It was trying code practice. Sticking, I know, it's, yeah. Okay, so, waiting to see what people picked up. Was trying CW practice. Okay, people are doing pretty good. That was about 10 words a minute, by the way. Okay, let me try a phrase more slowly. I need a second person to do the mic switching here. I think that I had only one or two letters from that speed is easily readable for me. Da da dit is a G. Da 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 is an X. Drone pilot ground school. Yeah, drone. Supposed to be drone pilot ground school. Yeah, I know. Okay. So I think what I'm hearing here is that people are enjoying this, but maybe a little, not quite so fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some letters laid out so I can put them up on the website at dcasler.com/CW. Yeah, that's it. Oh, held for review. Da T da did N next. NEX. Okay. Let's see, where are we? We're done here. Okay, so for today, we've initiated this. What I'd like from you in the way of feedback in the comments is how you like it, what I can change, how I can do it differently. If you are struggling in a particular way, tell me that. People struggle in different ways, and I can try doing something around that. And next week, we're going to try, I think, all the letters starting with the single da and having dits after that. Da's I'll give you a hint. Da's a T. Da dit is an N. Da dit is a. Oh, I'm too tired. Da da dit is G. Da dit is D. Da dit. I'm tired. Okay, that's enough. So, Augies out there, thank you very much. Please be sure to watch my videos that come out on Wednesday. Please be sure to check like and share. And if there are advertisements, take a look at them. I don't think there are any on this. So, thank you so much. And I'll go through, let's see. I'm seeing people saying thank you. First time I've heard code. Okay. Doing this on TeamSpeak. We could all practice sending to each other. Yeah. We're going to do that actually on the air in a couple weeks. We're going to do that. Now, this coming week, I may be traveling. If I am, I'll try and send out a note to everybody via the community tab on my channel about that. Also from Poland, Montana. I sure wish I could get a Logbook of the World QSL. Okay. All right. It's 10:30. So to all of you from all of me, to all of you Augies out there, 73.